what we're doing is getting you into a learning mode so that you can have stronger conversations, you can build trust, you can get more extraordinary results with your communication skills. Because we know research shows us 9 out of 10 of our conversations do not hit the bullseye in our day-to-day conversations, meaning that we're missing the mark more often than we're hitting it. And sometimes just good enough and getting on the target somewhere is good enough, and people assume, but we are missing the mark so often in our conversations, we're not even aware of it. So the information we give you and the exercises that we give you are expected to just dovetail into your work. It's not that you have to spend an hour outside of the boot camp. The things that you will be learning, you will be gaining some skills that you can implement right in the moment. And if you ever have questions, you can contact myself or Shannon or someone that you know that's going through the boot camp and bounce ideas off of them. If you have questions, we're here for you. The idea is that you become stronger in your conversations, they hit the mark, and you start to make a difference in your leadership. So you not only get to get the information, but you get to network with some brilliant brains that are on this call. Leadership. You are on this call because there's something you do that makes you a leader. So the question I have for you, and write this down, literally, take a pen to a paper or write it down digitally. In your leadership, are you more of a person who leads because you have a title? You're getting paid to lead. And so you lead from a position where, do this, I'm telling you what to do, I'm in a leadership position, follow me. That's called more of a transactional sort of leader. You get paid, I'm the leader, do what I say. Or are you finding that you come more from a position of, I'm here to help you grow, I'm here to support you. Yes, I'm the leader. And while I'm here, I'm going to make sure that, yes, you get your work done. I also have a social contract to make sure that you are stretched, challenged, and supported. That's called transformational leadership. So when you think about your leadership, are you leveraging your leadership because there's an obligation, or are you leveraging your leadership because there's a relationship, and that kind of relationship is communicated to the people that you're leading? Write that down. And then we're going to give you an example of what it might feel like to be led. Let's say that you're in a position and we're all going to go to Monday morning and you're at work, and the person who you report to, your leader, calls you in and gives you this juicy, wonderful, exciting project. And they give you a week to do it. And they give it to you knowing that your strengths and your interests are going to be magnified, meaning that you're going to be good at this. You're going to be excited about it. So think about what project you'd love to do if your boss called you in and said, here you go. This is what you get to do. You have a week to do it. Start today, turn it into me on Friday. So think about what you would like to be doing. So you get going, you're working, you're focused, you work Monday, you work Tuesday, you're working Wednesday. And at 10 a.m., you get interrupted by the person who gave you the project. And they go, oh, I'm so sorry to inform you. I thought we had a week. The project is actually due tomorrow, Thursday. So think for just a minute. How would you handle that? What are you thinking and what are you feeling if you've been going 100 miles an hour and then you hear this news? How do you adjust? How do you feel about it? What are the thoughts that run through your mind? Take note of those right now. Jot those down. Now let's say that you're physically working in the same space. So by 10:30, you just need a break. You need to get your head wrapped around this. You go into the break room, you go to fill up your water bottle, and somebody says, how you doing? And you're like, I was great until half hour ago, and now I have a shortened deadline. And your peer, your colleague says, you're just finding that out? I knew your deadline had been moved up yesterday. Now, how are you feeling? What are you thinking? take a moment and write that down. What's happening inside of you when you hear your peer knew about this before you did? And then let's say by 11 o'clock, you go back, you're back to work, your water bottle's filled up. Your boss comes back in and says, I didn't feel good about that last exchange. I blew it. So I just went to bat and gave you an extension. You have 3 more days. It's not due tomorrow. You have 3 more days to finish this. Now, how are you feeling? What's going on inside? What's happening? And we're going to pause here. And I'm going to stop sharing and ask if anybody would tell us what happened to you during this story.